but also the team that I feel like has really played early games better across this series are indexing once again into a very powerful mid-game power spike.
Wait, Scout already lost Flash. What the hell happened here?
Oh, and he cancels the back with the satchel charge, but you needed that. Oh, Shun. Where's the flag to my drag, Shun? Oh my god!
No!
All right. What's going on? All right, the mid lane returned back to the. Yeah, we're going again.
No,
we're
that's
going
fine.
again.
He has bot lane priority.
Okay.
He's allowed to do this. Joe's also missing out on a fair amount of experience. I think you just need to be able to give this up, but Aurora's coming. We're getting more fighting, boys.
Oh my god, we're fighting over a Grub. Shadow's gonna get stunned. Pace flashes on Shadow's head, and he's gonna find the kill for Scout. Uses the invis to get back out to safety. Elk now gets a huge blade caller onto 2, but has to flash back over the wall and shoot once again. Does not flag and drag. He just tries to throw his spear back out, and BLG are able to come across with a 1-for-1 trade.
Hey, man, you're playing Aurora. This is one of the easiest champions to play. Has an incredibly broken passive, and especially in the lane, should be able to deal with most matchups pretty fine, but now he's flashed, he's died twice and lost his teleport. This is possibly the worst case scenario here for JDG.
Xiaoshu though, trying to make it up a bit in his own solo lane. Down goes Bin. But if you're going against maybe the first team All-Pro in this series, I mean, Besso wasn't super effective from Bin. By the time we got later on into that stage, he's able to throw his weight around in game 2. And now look at this. He sent Shun up for a 2v2 gank. Elk gonna get the blade caller down, but it doesn't matter. Xiaoshu taking over on his patented Renekton. Coming up the river with Shadow as well. Bin with no teleport, but this feels greedy.
This could be good for JDG though. Not only with this engage on, but
Oh, on the other side, Joel's holding the wall up. Great entrance over the wall, knocks up Shun. The Elk can't get the blade caller. Pace steps up for the first kill. But that's jungler for support.
Pace kill. I think you're happy with that.
One Grub secured for BLG back in live as JDG will try and make the stomp here, but Joel gets routed around, puts the shield up, gonna break soon. Health bar down to about half as neither support has access to their ultimate. Shun trying to get a high sway with one Grub, but Scout getting engaged on the top side, gonna get knocked up, trapped, thrown against the wall between worlds, does not save him. Scout dropped for a 3rd time, and that secures 3 Grubs to Bilibili Gaming.
My brother in mid, please, we have Flash. He's gonna get a little bit of damage onto him, but I wanna see, because they're setting up with Trundle behind. On has heal, he's gonna use it now.
Good knock up, no chance for Scout to flash, and the TP from Xiaoshu is just a bit too late.
Advantage BLG, obviously gold is very nice. Solo experience for a champion like Ornn is gonna feel very, very good here in this game.
Huge.
He'll be getting closer and closer to level 11.
Yep, and those big ornaments provide even more value past the gold grab. It feels like there's no window for the Aurora to bounce back, and it's hindering the rest of their team so greatly. I don't want to pigeonhole so much of this onto Scout and how far behind he's become, but you really needed this Aurora to be plays right into their wheelhouse this time.
I think you also have to think about what the other players on this team have done. I mean, Shun, we talked about that level 3 gank in mid was useless.
All right, Death Rush, they're jumping, dropping the Cataclysm, everything on to on. Pick up that kill as the culling does come across. Shadow does not get stunned up. They're able to find themselves a good pick off a good old-fashioned Death Rush.
All right, it's going to be them starting up this Herald, though. Ziggs does have teleport. Scout as well, but he is nowhere near level 11. So this objective should be going over to JDG, barring a massive comeback fight here from BLG.
On already back out, trying to run his way up towards the rift as the Herald take is stalled. Scout TP's in. So does Knight a bit safer towards that mid-tier 1 turret. Ben is in a very audacious spot right now. He's between Xiaoshu and the rest of his team, but nobody really seems to pay him attention, and Ben is going to flash over the wall. Scout also has to burn his flash as well, and it looks like we're in a 50-50 this Herald as the Inferno Bomb comes across. Shun able to secure the Herald, but not the eye just yet. Here comes the Ornhorn. Good block from Joel to make sure that Ben can't recast it towards his squad.
Oh, the between
and
worlds.
Scout goes in for the eye, and he's able to get it. He's going to pay with his life, but who cares? He's already 5 deaths deep now.
That was also the flash out from Elkanot. It's not pretty. BLG, you can kind of see this game is getting a little weird. We've seen it time and time again. You have a Ziggs and they have 3 Grubs. This top lane turret is going to be gone with this next wave coming on through.
Xiaoshu's gonna try and hold it with Dominus. Doing a good amount of damage onto Shadow. He's gets stunned up and he gets cut down. Knight has aggro. He has to flash over the wall, but Chu's gonna follow him and land the Braum stun. Boy, what a high bounty to pay for one measly turret.
Why the hell are we not instantly proccing the W? Would be feats of strength, and so far Sun has been the master of the smite this series.
Does he have another steal in him? Nope. He's going to give that one over. Shadow going to grab it. They're going to try and cut off. Escapes toward mid lane. Very treacherous brush to watch it too. Glacial Fissure down first from Zhuo. Burns his shield a bit early as well. Scout poking and prodding, but Bin's going to go in with a double knockup into the Infernal Bomb with the charm over top. That is the piece de resistance of the Bilibili Gaming comp. And it finds them a pretty critical kill onto Scout. Now they're looking for more. Good block from Zhuo again on the call of the Force God. Xiaoshu into the back lane, but where is the rest of the damage? He has to flash over the wall, but Shadow will follow him. Zhuo to fall, and next is the big Croc going down with one more bop from Knight as he takes Shadow with him.
That's an incredible fight, but BLG, they still have their Ziggs. This is going to be them pushing in the mid lane. Should be another turret alongside grabbing the dragon. Pace cannot do enough damage in this fight. Second item, Navori Flicker Blades here.
Okay, look at his gold lead compared to where the rest of his team is, and it feels so little.
And now he gets another turret. Opens up a 2,000 gold lead. How are JDG going to use this Herald? Have to imagine that that is the go button for BLG.
It's either go button on the Otacon or go for a fight. There's the quickness charm. They're dumping a lot onto Zhuo. Gets the shield up, flashes and heals himself. The Infernal Bomb gonna go wide. TP is coming in from both Scout and Bin, but there's L going forward. The Blade Caller into the Featherstorm. What a way to set up BLG. It's leading forward with your AD carry, and boy, do they cash in.
They're gonna go for a mid-tier, a top lane tier 2. How much more can they grab? They're gonna ignore the Otacon for the time being, get the gold first, and then move on. This should be them starting up this objective, and in a fantastic fight. I mean, Bin with the Call of the Forge God again. No longer able to be blocked by Zhuo. And now they'll get the mid lane tier 2, but at what cost here from JDG?
I just want to get into this replay yesterday to see Bin and Elk taken over in this fight. Get your waves in order, maybe threaten mid lane here. This is the first Drake. Xiaoshu's flank maybe opens up a path here. Also got Shun on the backside. They're trying to pincer BLG in. They have to be pretty careful about how they go about this. Elk has no flash. He's going to cast the Featherstorm. Shun is looking to go in for the Cataclysm, but Elk is untouched. Nobody can get towards Elk until it's too little, too late. He falls, but who can really clean up the rest of this fight for JDG? Because Knight is flashing after and perfectly predicting Scout's movements in fog. It's only the bot lane for JD Gaming living to tell the tale. Scratch that. No, don't scratch it, but it's still a win for Bilibili.
Gonna absolutely annihilate this objective. 50 seconds before Baron will be a formality for BLG. As they put any questions about whether or not BLG are informed, CCS, this Ornn with the Otacon experience is just as potent as this Renekton. And now BLG gets to just play right in the face of JDG.
Yep, blocking the Ornn horn, but you can't block the big bomb from Knight. Down goes Scout and Zhuo, and everything just crumbling here for JD Gaming. Baron's going to go down next, and it's only Xiaoshu that's able to find some remnants of a response.
All right, Paze is going to go mid. How much does BLG actually lose for this? Because they haven't started up the Baron. I think if JDG are playing smart and they're playing with their timers, now Xiaoshu could actually move up into top lane or move into this mid lane. They'll get 2 turrets for this. And at least, the one way that you can try to counteract a Baron is if you push all of your lanes incredibly deep so they can't use the Baron.
All right, quickness out from On. Pace has flash though, and he gets over to the blast gun. They're a little too late, so.
Imagine that this turret does not exist for very long, and that is true.
Do want to point out really quickly, book purchase for Knight, and him and Elk have those first Ornn augmentations coming across, so even more burst from the main damage dealers for Bilibili going forward.
Not going to push much further than that. Let's go catch our bottom lane waves. Maybe get some vision on the bottom side jungle. It's the game for JDG.
It's got to go soon because they've lost out on that turret, and triple inhib, a second inhib going down is not long for this world. They do get the engage on the Shun. Defensive Cataclysm, he's already dead, and Xiaoshu not able to snap engage in time, and now he's kind of left in the wasteland that is behind BLG's siege. and the dominance is going to run out pretty soon. This is all just too misconstrued, and now the knockup slayer between worlds just tickles this BLG comp as they're stacked together. Ornhorn going to land once again from Bin. He flashes over, and Elk gets the kill. And they might not go for the dragon. Here comes the final march forward for Bilibili Gaming.
Oh, there it is. Just completely blow up these turrets. Dwo, he's going to be gone. JDG, they're going to be completely wiped off this last game.
Bit of a head-scratcher series from BLG at points. The results-based analysis is going to prove pivotal here as they get rid of the final members of JD Gaming and look to move to 9-3 and stay in contention for the top spot in the LPL.
What a fantastic Ziggs game yet again.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.